A manufacturer wants to create an open box by cutting out X-sized squares from each corner of a rectangular piece of cardboard measuring 10 by 20 centimeters. So let's do our best to try to draw that picture right here. Okay, so we have a rectangle. You would be 20, you would be 10. I am cutting out X-sized shapes, X-size squares, right, out of each corner. So X, 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 X. Now, what that does is the brand new length of these guys are going to be whatever this length is, 10 minus 2x. This length is going to be 20 minus 2x. So common sense would tell us that, like, I couldn't say, well, let's cut out 7 sized x's. Well, that doesn't make sense because if you choose 7, then you would get 2 times 7 here, which is 14, and 10 minus 14 means you're going to have a length of rectangle that is -4. That doesn't make sense. So one of these will not work, and that's the problem. After cutting these squares, the sides of them are folded up to form the walls. Great. Which of the following values cannot be used to due to real-life restrictions of the dimensions of the box? Well, let's say you weren't thinking and you decided, well, let's go and test all of them out. If I were to cut out X-sized shapes, that means the length or width, whatever you want to call it, would be 10 minus 2 times 2, which is 4. So that would give us a box, right? That would give us a box with a height or whatever of 4. Actually, the height would be X, so we would call U 4. Can I move the 4? Yeah, no problem, no problem, no problem, no problem, no problem. And what would U be? U would be 20 minus 2 times 2, which is 4. So U would be 16, 16, everything's fair. But then common sense takes over and says, well, wait a minute. Why don't I pick this 5? Because if I decide to cut out 5 shaped X's, then this is going to be 10 minus 2 times 10, which is 0. So that means I'm going to have a box with, boy, am I awful at drawing these. I'm going to have a box, I give up. I'm going to have a box with a length of 0. Well, that can't happen. That's not a box. It's invisible then. So we decide C has got to be our answer because C cannot work. Because if I plug in 5 for C, or 5 for X, I get 10 minus 10, which is nothing. So I don't have a box anymore. Stinks. So optimization, you're looking for things that can't possibly work, and that was one of them. Fun, fun.